Good afternoon, everybody. Again, you have Chris with MTech.
And I'm Will.
We are here to talk about the Bucher V-Series winterization. The weather's getting cold again right now, so we wanted to make sure everybody has a simple method on how to do it. We are going to start outside of the truck draining the gravity drains first. There's two of them we need to deal with.
First drain we're going to worry about is going to be our main tank drain right here. It's a quarter turn. Starts draining.
The second valve we're going to open is near the rear end of the truck. We're just going to simply open that another quarter of a turn, let that one drain out as well. We're going to go hop inside of the truck and get warm while we wait for that gravity to drain. Right now, let's keep focusing on the back. So we've drained all of our water outside out of our two gravity drains, and we're going to leave those valves open. So if any water slushes around that's left, it has a place to drain instead of getting trapped in there. So we're going to leave that open and open. Keep in mind, on the water filter drain, we are going to come back out when we are all done. We're going to deal with that too at the end. We're going to start on the single engine version. Will's going to be inside the cab and walk us through what has to happen inside of the cab. Will, take it from here.
So as this is a Freightliner M2 Plus chassis, this one has advanced load shed capability, meaning if the engine on the chassis is not running, it's going to throw a code saying you don't have enough power. All we got to do is just make sure the chassis engine is running anytime you're dealing with the JVMs. So now we have our chassis running, we have no faults indicated, and we have a low water level light on, as well as our water tank shows empty. From here, we have to engage the actual drive. So we're going to go to hydro drive. We get a green light, a green H. That means we can go ahead and go into drive. I've got my foot on the brake and I hit drive. She should come up 4-4, and that means we're all the way locked in. Now, we can come to the sweeper, tap the sweeper button, see the snowflake? There's our winterization. It's telling us to read the manual, make sure the system is running. I've confirmed the system is running, and now everything is going to start winterizing on the low pressure side. As this timer goes down, that's one actuator after another that is being fired to drain all the water from the system using chassis air. If you feel that not enough air has come out of the system, we can stop and we can redo that low pressure purge just to make sure all the water is out of the system. All you got to do is go back and start again.
Once the electronic valves have finished automatically taking care of those lines, we now have to come to the back of the truck if you have the catch basin option, and we have to manually open that valve. That's found on the right side of the truck in the rear. Simply open that valve, and by listening, wait about 15 seconds. The water will expel through that hose up to the top of the truck and into the catch basin cleaner. Once it's done, shut that valve off. The same manifold will feed the side hose. The side hose, standard on all trucks, open that valve, open up that nozzle, let that air push all the water through, and once it's mostly air, go ahead and shut that off. Leave that valve open here, not the air system, just the water valve, so any water that might flush through that line is able to drip out onto the ground.
Now that the low pressure purge has been completed, we're ready to start the high pressure purge. So now we've finished doing all the low pressure nozzles, and now we've moved over to the high pressure stuff. We're gonna confirm on the high pressure stuff. You'll notice the bars are not going down. They're staying exactly where they are. Reason being, all the high pressure stuff is outside behind the cab.
Okay, so inside the cab, Will has now engaged the high pressure air out system. So now we have to get out of the cab. These valves right here, the 3 valves, are not electronic, so we manually have to open them. We're gonna open only one at a time. Close it when that valve is done, open the next one, close it, next one, close it. We wanna limit our air pressure loss to just one valve at a time. So right now we'll do the first one on the curbside nozzle. Once we see that water's drained through there, we're gonna close that valve. We're gonna open the center nozzle. Once that one is drained, we're gonna open up the third nozzle, which is on the left side vacuum nozzle. The last part of the high pressure system is the gun. We need to take the gun out. Again, a manual lever, it's not digital, and we want to hold that button down, hold the handle down, and wait for all that water to exit until we have mist. We'd be completed on the high pressure system. If you want to be extra cautious, pull the whole reel out, use a little bit of gravity, hit that gun again, and make sure everything is drained out.
So now that we're done inside the cab, we're gonna go down the side of the machine and make sure all necessary valves are open. Right here, we're gonna make sure that we open up our 3 high pressure valves, so that way if there's any water that is residual in there, it drains out naturally. As we move down the machine, we're going to verify that our primary drain is open, our supply drain is open, our rinse down hose is open, and our catch basin valve is open. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and pull our check valve, remove our primary filter, give the check valve a couple pushes just to make sure it's clear, and store this safely in the system's locker. Once that's done, that completes the winterization of the V65.
Our final comment regarding the Bucher V Series street sweeper winterization process: if you have a model 2024 or newer, chances are you have a Performance Plus module built into that truck, which is a programmable system. If you have customized that system, most people will not have customized it, but if you have customized it, you're going to have to call MTech or your dealer, and we will walk you through what you need to do to winterize that system. If you have not done any customization to it, this video will handle exactly what you need. Thank you again for joining us, and again, we're always here to help at MTech. Thank you again.